Hi everyone, my name is Kent and I've been a personal trainer for the past 35 years. About 20 years ago I discovered the vegan lifestyle. I went looking for the vegan lifestyle in an effort to help my clients be healthier. And along the way I discovered exactly why we're getting the sicknesses that we're getting, because we're not eating the right foods for our design. Everything about the human anatomy and the human body is the opposite of that of a carnivore. We are literally one giant juice extractor designed to pull nutrients out of plants and run our system. And because we're eating the wrong foods, our arteries are clogging, our immune system's getting weaker, so we're feeding cancer. And because of our unnatural demand for animal flesh, it's created an industry that's literally killing planet Earth. It takes a lot of resources to raise billions upon billions of animals. It takes the majority of our water. It takes the majority of the food that water grows. We're cutting down trees to make room for more land to grow food for the animals, trees that we desperately need. And our oceans are being stripped of all life. I've shared with people how the longest living people on planet Earth have always been plant eaters. And I've answered the where do you get your protein question probably 1,000 times, if not more. But instead of going over again all the important reasons why we should be eating a plant-based diet when it comes to our own personal health, I want to talk to you about how we can leave a lighter footprint on planet Earth, and how eating a plant-based diet has led me to a higher place, and I hope it leads you to a higher place too. But what this video is all about is not about all the fantastic benefits of a plant-only diet. This video is about how eating a plant-only diet has led me to a relationship with God. And when I say God, I mean God. I don't mean religion. We all know religion is run by man. I'm talking about the essence of God. Because I believe, like Gandhi says, that God has no religion. And when somebody asks me my religion, I say like what the Dalai Lama says, that my religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. For me, God is nature. I've discovered God through the mountains, by getting out into nature and hiking amongst the beauty that was created by this supreme creator. I don't know if God really exists, who does, but I do know that something fantastic created this amazing world that we all live in and we all share. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about God. Even though I've found God in nature, I'm not disrespectful of those who like to go to churches. I feel like my church is nature. I've discovered a lot of amazing people out there who are extremely kind, extremely giving, who go to church. We all want peace in this world. We want peace within our own life, peace on this planet, peace with our family. But what's stopping us? What's keeping us from this peace we all want?
So the reason I started on this film is because I couldn't understand for the life of me why humans still can't get along with each other. Even after thousands and thousands of years on this planet, and knowing full well that life expresses itself in different forms. Life is black and white and gay and straight and tall and short. It is lions, tigers, birds, worms, leaves, dirt. I mean, it is atoms, it is molecules. Life is clearly expressed in multitudinous ways and has been from the beginning of civilization and before. And what puzzles me is that humans can't seem to get beyond all these opposites, and nothing that we invent or come up with seems to help us get beyond that. The invention of the wheel didn't do it. The invention of writing, of literature, of mathematics, philosophy, poetry, symphonies, religions, spirituality, technology.
We all want a relationship with whoever or whatever created this universe. But it's not God that's the problem, it's us. We need to look at ourselves.
Because we don't worship God I saw a stat that 96% of the population believes in God. I don't deny that. I just wish they worship God, because people worship the root of all evil. People worship money, and that's why all this violence takes place too.
Capitalism.
It is the most profitable business on this planet since the beginning of time, animal slavery. Nothing comes close. Not cars, not gasoline, not oil, not computers. Nothing compares to the amount of money being made off the backs of animals, literally.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do, absolutely. I will talk openly about God. I don't believe in organized religion, but I absolutely believe in God. I believe in the Garden of the Garden of Eden. I believe in thou shalt not kill. I believe Genesis 1:29, God's first law is I give you seed-bearing plants for food. I believe that God created humans, animals, and the earth. Therefore, God is inside humans, animals, and the earth. Therefore, if you murder humans, animals, and the earth, you are murdering God. I notice that religious people love to worship things that we created in God's name. The Bible, the Quran, Stars of David, the cross, but nobody worships anything that God created. Animals, kill them. Kill them right now. Those horns on that cow, cut them off right now while that cow is fully conscious. The water, pollute it. The air, pollute it. The forest, cut it down. Anything that God made, we destroy. Anything that we made in God's name, we worship. So my condemnation isn't about God, it's about what religious people do in God's name.
To me, quite simply, the answer to all of our problems is to eat a vegan diet. When we start to realize that humans are not designed to eat animals, that we'll thrive better, we'll be healthier without animals in our blood, you start to become more sensitive to all that's going on around you.
So someone sent me this video of National Australia Day, National Kill a Baby Day. They're killing all the baby lambs just for a day. National Lamb Holocaust Day, National Baby Sheep Holocaust Day. Imagine there's a day when we kill these babies are born like a few months ago, and then we kill all of them just for some food, just on this one day, because it was a day in the year that we did, to celebrate something. It seems like a bit of a barbaric celebration, a bit uncivil, bit immature is not even strong enough.
Humans were put on planet Earth to protect it. Animals, all the animals on planet Earth look to us for protection. But what are we doing? We select a few animals that we love, and then we have a few select other animals that we eat. That's not why we're here. We're here to protect all creatures. We're not here to make them our breakfast, or our lunch, or our dinner. We're here to protect all creatures. If we want peace on planet Earth, it starts with what we choose to eat. Not only factory farms, but also what we think of recreation, as fun. Nobody likes seeing Cecil the lion getting killed, but this happens on a regular basis.
Liken hunters to basically serial killers. And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. So most hunters will, they get a certain amount of enjoyment out of planning the hunt. Then they get a certain amount of enjoyment from actually doing the hunting. And then there's a certain amount of enjoyment in the sense of power that they get when they kill the animal. And then they take a picture with the dead animal, and they take a memento, whether it be antlers or the tail, and they mount it. And they repeat this behavior over and over again. So to me, hunting, and I say this as a person that used to hunt, I do think it's like a socially acceptable form of being a serial killer.
A word and a lifestyle that I have discovered is called ahimsa. It's something that we should all strive to follow.
Because you have to eat something, you have to make a choice every day, and that means whether you want to or not, you're involved in this issue, every single person. And so it's a perfect arena to teach people individual responsibility for our global well-being. And that feels so integral to our most basic way of being in the world. And so teaching that, that's what the sanctuary is all about, really, getting people to be more conscious, to be more aware.
I would like to believe that every religion on planet Earth strives to live a lifestyle of ahimsa, a lifestyle that does no harm to anything or anyone.
What that means is that we live by the concept of ahimsa, and we ask the question before we do anything, before we buy anything, before we do any kind of an action. We ask the question, is this in the best interest of this animal, of the earth, or of this person? And we make an effort to do as little harm by our actions as possible.
What if every human on planet Earth lived a lifestyle of ahimsa, to do no harm to anyone or anything, including yourself? It has to start with veganism. Ahimsa is veganism. It's the highest level that every human should strive for. That should be our God. That should be our religion. To do no harm to any other living creature. Non-violence is the way to honor God.
And as we go back in time and look at all the other people that we adore now, collectively, we all agree, Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King and all these people, Rosa Parks and Cesar Chavez, you know, they were not loved during their time. They were despised. They wanted to make change, massive change. It's only later on that a society looks back at revolutionary activists and says, oh, man, he was great. He was just trying to bring peace and justice. This stuff has to stop.
My dream is for every human being on planet Earth to discover veganism. I believe it's the key to all peace, all that we want on planet Earth. And through veganism, you'll discover ahimsa, and through ahimsa, you'll discover God. And to help you reach that goal, go to my website, onesingleact.org, to learn about how to eat a vegan, plant-only diet.